So question 28 now. We've got chickens running about and we want to give them the biggest pen possible. How can we help Saskia's mum and dad? So as usual, the first thing I'm going to do is to draw a diagram. There's the garden wall and a mock-up of what the fence might look like when it's erected. But there's not very much information on the diagram yet, and I can't really directly put any information from the question. So I need to dream up some letters, some names, if you like, for the for the sides of the pen. If I call the width W and the length L, seem like reasonable choices of letters for me, then the area of the pen will be equal to width times length. And if we're trying to find the maximum area, then what we'd like to do often in a maximization or minimization problem is to differentiate. But the problem with this expression here, we can't directly differentiate it because it's got two variables and they depend on each other. So we're going to have to get rid of one of those variables, reduce it down to a single variable so that we can differentiate. So this is the point where we start thinking about how we can use the information given in the question that the amount of fencing is 30 meters. So how can we do that? So if the fencing is 30 meters, then the width plus the length must add up to 30 meters. So 2W plus L equals 30, and I can rearrange that nicely to give me an expression for L. When I substitute that into the expression for area, I get the area is W times this expression for L. Before differentiating it, I'm going to just multiply the brackets out to give us an expression for the area now in terms of just one variable. So now I'm ready to differentiate. So what do I get when I differentiate? So if we've got A as a function of W, then when we differentiate we get dA dW, and that's 30 minus 4W. And if we want to find the largest area, then we make dA dW equal to 0. And putting dA dW equals 0 yields a figure for W of 7.5 meters. We can then substitute that back into that equation there to get the value of L, which is 15 meters. So job done, yes? Well, let's just have a read of the question to make sure. What dimensions should Saskia tell her parents to use? Well, yes, we've answered that part of the question. What will the area of the chicken pen be? Well, the area is the width times the length. So the area is 112.5 square meters. That seems quite a lot to me. These two chickens are going to be very happy. There they are. They look very happy. In fact, they look so happy, I don't think it'll be long before we get lots of little chicks. I hope you got the same answer as I did. And if you did, well done.